Are you stressed out, worried, or fixated on the idea that a dream that you have may never manifest? Well, if so, you came to the right place, because I have a very simple, very effective 3-step method that will allow you to gain perspective and clarity and drop those doubts and see them as insignificant non-issues, because they really are. This method will teach you how to release your doubts instantly so you can walk through life with confidence and just allow the things that you want to manifest into your life. And I call this method the zoom out method. The zoom out. See, when we become focused on doubts, we're zooming in. We're looking at 1, maybe 2 or 3 little issues that we think are getting in the way of what we want. And so the trick to releasing doubts isn't to sit there and wrestle with them and focus on them more. It's to zoom out and see them as being small and insignificant, because really they're just limitations of the mind. You can have anything that you want. There's no reason why you can't. So to use this method effectively, you want to start with the first step. And the first step has a lot to do with your body and how you're doing physically. Okay, so when we are stressed, worried, and doubtful, we tend to display more closed off body language, more stressful body language, where we kind of hover down, we look down, we're tense, okay? We restrict ourselves, okay? We shrink down, okay? What you want to do instead, when you find yourself focusing on doubts, is you want to open up, okay? So one thing that you can do is just open up your body, open up your rib cage, put your shoulders back. You can go so far as to like put your arms up in the air. I know this might look weird if you're on a bus or a train, but you can do that. But the idea is to open yourself up. This body posturing will automatically make you feel more powerful. It will make you feel bigger than your quote unquote problems. And by the way, it's really great advice to just use this kind of body language as much as you can anyway, because it's a really great way to release doubts in general and manifest really great results. So for me personally, I like to use this kind of body language when I'm walking around the gym. The gym can be a very busy area. There's lots of machines that I want to use. And I found that when I walk around, like I'm confident, you know, people are getting out of my way. People are getting off the machines when I walk up, because my confidence displays a lack of doubt. And so I'm able to get the things that I want in the gym. Now, have you ever seen somebody using this big, expansive body language? And have you ever noticed that that kind of person tends to do well in life? Do you know of anybody like that? If you do, go ahead and describe them below in the comments. Tell me about their body language and tell me what kind of a great life they have. Because if you notice this, you're really going to start to click into the idea that opening up your body is a really great way to get positive results in your life. All right, so that's the first step. You want to zoom out the body, open it up. Now, the next step here in our perceptual method to zoom out is to use a zoom out visually. Okay? And so think of it this way. If you're focused on problems, I like to think of maybe someone who's editing something. So maybe they have a paper that they wrote and they're in there hunting for the problems. What are they doing? They're looking real close. How did I mess up? What did I screw up? Okay. That's what we do when we focus on our doubts. We block out everything else and we get laser focus on the quote unquote problem. Why isn't he calling? Why is my bank account low? This isn't working. It's never going to work out for me. And you're focused on just that particular issue, forgetting everything else. So what you want to do, you want to zoom out visually, okay? Visually, and I would also say intellectually. So what I mean by this is, one thing that I like to do, I like to look at the sky, okay? Look at something expansive. You could look at the sky, a starry night is big. If you have a view of the ocean, this is really, really good. If you can get your eyes on an expansive view, that's really, really helpful because it zooms out your perspective from this tiny little issue to the infinites of the universe. Now, if you don't have a skyline available to you, you can also do this intellectually. So you can sit down and think about something like space. Space is something I really like to think about in these situations. Think about the idea of planets out there and solar systems out there, and the idea that this is an infinite universe that goes on forever, and keep hunting through it in your mind. Look as far as you can. Get a big, big perspective. This is a very simple mind trick that can zoom you away from your doubts and give you that broader perspective. Now, there's more here to help you erase the doubt, so we're only partway through it, okay? But first, if you enjoy law of attraction videos that teach you how to manifest the life of your dreams, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, make sure to turn on your little notification bell so you are notified when I release a new video. I put out content like this every single week, and I know you'll enjoy coming along for the ride. All right, so we've done a couple things. The first thing that we've done is physiological, okay? We've gone from a more restrictive body, we've opened up, okay? We've zoomed out that way. We've also zoomed out visually or intellectually. We're looking at broad horizons, getting a big bird's eye view, either of a landscape or maybe a skyscape, or even if you sit down and think about space or one of those things in your mind. But the idea is you're getting away from a narrow vision and you're taking a bird's eye view of everything. So this right here is the kicker, okay? Once you're really in that zone or you're really seeing the broad expanse, I want you to really sit there and focus on that till you have a state of awe almost of the grandiosity of how big things really get, okay? Once you've kind of cultivated that vibration, bring that doubt into your awareness for just a moment and focus on how small and insignificant and yes, idiotic it is in comparison to the bigger picture. Every single time that I do this, it immediately allows me to drop that doubt and just say, you know what? Who cares? That's so small, it's so insignificant. Even the thing that I'm asking for is small and insignificant. No big deal. Who cares? Look how big everything is. This is a small, silly, idiotic issue. Zooming out is a fantastic way to get your higher consciousness on board with the idea that your doubts are small, insignificant, and unimportant. And if you are new to my work here, I would love at this point to invite you to take my 5-minute law of attraction test. If you would like to know for sure that you are the one creating your reality and what's going on up in your mind is what you are bringing into your life, I've designed a very simple, very quick 5-minute test where you can prove it to yourself. Put something out and watch it come back. And to take that test now, please go to manifestingtest.com. Again, that is manifestingtest.com. I will, of course, go ahead and put a link below in the description for you to make it easier, but manifestingtest.com is the direct link. Thanks so much for watching today's video on how to release your doubts instantly with this zoom out method. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And of course, I look forward to bringing you another video soon. Bye-bye.